So, note to self, windowed mode. Borderless windowed. It's a must. Woo. Scary. Oh. That's funny. Here, check this out. I'm actually going to tab real quick just because I know you're in here. TFG. Let me pull it up. So I made this earlier using GIMP. Hey. What up, dude? Got a little episode guy, and then let's see. These are my Factorio ones. Look good, you know what I'm saying? All right. Wait, Harem said something? We don't have him in our party. Oh, he must be through this door. Oh, can I...
Focus on the goal. They'll never see me coming.
Adventures call to them. Their sight
Enemy approaching.
Dang.
serves you
Okay.
right.
This should do it.
Leave this one to me.
No, run! Both.
Calculated risk.
Okay. Doing good, doing good.
This will hurt.
Hey.
Everything
There
is
we
so
go, there
much
we go.
fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Knowledge check.
I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Let's slide this. Maybe. I don't want to be like covering things, so let's move. Cool. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Let me know. Let me know if it starts blocking things that you want to be able to read. Just let me know.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive. I don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Okay.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
This says, a dwarf is laying on the ground, staring into the dark sky. He doesn't seem to have any severe wounds, but his trembling whisper is weak, as though he were at death's door.
That's impossible.
The dwarf lifts his head.
It seems you might be right.
The dwarf lifts his head and inspects his body carefully, then tries to move his hands and feet.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
He seems like the happiest dude I've ever met. See, I'll take these potions. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spell to cast a cure spell at the same level. In the same way, a cleric of evil alignment doesn't need to prepare inflict spells. During character creation, clerics of neutral alignment can choose whether their converted spells cure or inflict. A druid can convert almost any prepared spell into summon nature's ally of the same level. Interesting. So we have a door here. We have a door here. Okay. Can I try and put the whole party in still?
Hide me from their sight.
All according to plan.
Group formation is half of any victory. The formation system will help you hold the line in combat. Click this button to select one of the standard formation. You can also create your own. Wait, where? Oh, cool. Okay,
In due time.
do 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 do. Do we try this door and see what's up?
Look here!
One of your characters has detected a hidden object after rolling a successful perception skill check. Objects found in this way are highlighted with a purple outline. Okay. Oh. Heavy gate is securely locked. Sure. Gold ring. Ooh. Masterwork longsword. God, I wonder what masterwork does. It's way more expensive. Light armor for leather. Light armor chain shirt. Does she cast spells? Yes. Okay, so we don't really want to block her stuff. God, do we even give people things right now? No. Screw that. I don't want to do that.
That is not far.
I don't know if we're gonna keep all of these people. Oh, door. Okay, that's an interesting start.
You run and get an axe.
I would agree.
Bring more water. You stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. of our guests arrived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. Keston, House Garess, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
You know what she's saying.
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right
And
behind
Joel
you. We
is
just need to put out
gay,
the fire
right?
first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still
Right.
Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Get to Lady Jamandi and may Abadar...
Okay. And so our adventure started. Ooh, yeah, that's aggressive. That's definitely aggressive. Yeah. The best thing you can do is just, hey, you really just gotta set the line, you know? Yeah. Like, I get that. I feel like it's just weird because you're not used to the aggression. Not aggression, but the forwardness. Men tend to be more forward when dating. Even like men to women, they tend to be more forward with stuff like that. So it's just, it probably just hits you weird because it is a man being forward. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And just that person's personality is probably more forward. So, yeah. I don't know. You just got to draw the line and be like, hey, that's not, I don't want that. It's not acceptable. And if not, you know, worst case scenario, you just hit him with the block, you know? Unfortunately, sometimes it has to come to stuff like that. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team, who'd gathered in the hall yesterday, had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Pantalemeus, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldore was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water, tried to find a less dangerous path, covered our nose and mouths before we rushed inside. Ooh. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that. Sucks. Sometimes that's hard to deal with. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. That's... It is what it is, dude. That's it. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Ptolemaeus led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie. One of the guards I'd chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are 2 more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartusio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Ptolemaeus rushed to save the guards from fire. She should leave. Okay. Failed an athletic check. No. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you. That was truly noble of you, she said. And now let us rush to Lady Aldora's side. Or aid. Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Are we going to take damage? God, literally everybody took damage from that. Alright. One of your characters is fatigued. This is just one of the negative conditions that can affect you during the game. To notify you that a character is under the effect of a condition, a symbol will appear near their portrait. To find out more, open the character screen. A fatigue character cannot charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. After a complete rest, fatigue characters are no longer fatigued. God, literally everybody is fatigued. Is this like a weight issue? Maybe. We looted a lot. Yeah, that's searching. That is searching. Whoa, trophies left at Jamandi Mansion. Oh, this is kind of cool. So now we can... Now we can do that. I want this shield. Trolls can be killed with fire or acid, usually. Yeah, usually.
We will be victorious. Let's try this way.
You deserved it.
Just die already!
Last wishes.
This should do it.
Time to get my hands
Let us
dirty
strike as
again.
one! This can't be over!
This is where I
Repent!
serves you right.
All right. Yeah, it's always it's tough to deal with stuff like that sometimes. Just to like know what to do, you know? Like sometimes it's tough. Alright, we have to loot the big guy, right? Oh, that's a really cool axe. Okay.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Okay.
Adori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Oh, yeah, not worried about it. Okay, so our diplomacy is pretty low. I think we have a high knowledge skill.
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished
No,
into thin
doesn't look
air
like it.
after you promised you'd wait.
Yeah, it's been about 25 minutes since I had one.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go
Maybe.
with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors.
Yeah, it's got to be Twitch's
He
side.
forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues. If there's anyone else in here, if you're having any issues, please let us know. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, so moral choices. Sometimes your character has to make difficult decisions, relying on their conscience or lack thereof. Such decisions impact your character's alignment, gradually shifting your character towards good or evil, lawful or chaotic. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Ayy.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
What?
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling.
Huh.
I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the Stolen Lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the Stolen Lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
And
Okay.
I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
I like this.
All right, we have 2 teams.
All right.
To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is